there's a new player in town. It's called sitesurvey360.com, and what they have done is they have leveraged the virtual tour and panoramic pictures, 3D technology, into a usable product that can be used for business owners, technicians, engineers, to get 360-degree video walkthroughs, which I believe is a trademarked name by SiteSurvey360, and panoramic walkthroughs of a facility, so that you no longer have 1,000 pictures stitched together that don't have any reference to each other or anything else. You can't tell. If you're looking at two pictures, you don't know if that picture goes to the left of the Coke machine or the right of the Coke machine. Here, you have one picture that does it all. And we're going to show you how amazing this is. So we can look around the room here. We're going to go through this really quickly so that you don't get too bored watching this. But how much information, new information do you have from one photograph? This is one photograph. All right, we can look up, look down, and with a click, we can even see the back side of it. Look at this shot. Look at this shot. This is that vent, and oh look, there it is. That's the name of it. There's the phone number. This is that space where the ice machine or the Coke machine is. Look at that. This is back behind it. Look at, or up top in the vent space area. Get that with a 2D picture. I dare you to try it. Look at that. That is so amazing. What else can we do? Okay, so imagine you have a VR headset on. These pictures are fully embedded with 360-degree data. So every pixel of this picture is embedded into it, so that when you put a headset on, you are now standing right here, and you can look left, you can look right, you can look up, you can look down, and see everything in that space. And then, while you have your headset on, you can jump to another location. Let's say we wanted to look inside this refrigerator. We can look there. We can look up above it. Look around. Look at this. Wow. Let's jump to another spot and let's see what else is around here. Okay, let's say we jumped over to this area over here. Oh, we're at the fryers here. So there's a barcode right there. We could zoom in there, and I bet you if you put a camera up to that, you could probably get the barcode information and the link to that, wherever that goes to. You got your vents. You can look up here, right? There's your drive-through pictures. Look around. This is where we were, right over here, and we jumped over to this space here. And look at that. You can see, oh, there's 4 power outlets there. You know, when you're doing site surveys, one of the pieces of information that's very valuable to the survey is power, because if you're going to do some kind of an upgrade or you're going to add a piece of equipment, you need to know where all of your power is, and if you need to get an electrician out there to add additional power so that you can connect to new devices. So that information is absolutely critical to a site survey. Let's say we wanted to jump over to this part. We were just right over there at the fryers. We came down here. Oh, we can look at whatever we got going on here. We got some kind of a warmer, beverage air. We know that between these two little devices right here, you got like 1, 2, probably a foot of space. And in that foot, you can see that there's like a little shelf there up high right there. So you have a more dynamic understanding of what's going on in the room. What is around it? How big is it? So let's see here. Let's look at this table right here. This one here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 tiles, and if those are 6-inch tiles, so you got a 6-foot table right there. So now you have a full understanding of that space right there. We can go in and look around over here. Maybe we could even get in between those two devices. That would be very interesting, wouldn't it? Oh, look, we were over here and we came over here to the edge. Now we're in between it. Now we can see there's a foot of space between there. These are your connections. You have all of your labels here. And I'll bet you if you got in close enough, you can even read the serial numbers on that. Or maybe there's even another view. But look at that. We know exactly where we are in the room. We know exactly what's around us. Oh, there's ice in the ice machine. That must be working okay. And you got the tea machine. Those warmers we were looking at earlier are right there. So there's so much here that you get out of this. Anyway, we can jump over here to the ovens. We can look at the ovens, get information about what's training information, I suppose. We got buns underneath it. Now remember, you're in a headset, you're sitting in your office, and you're navigating through your facility in 3 dimensions, and it's no longer a question of where something is, how it's laid out in a room, serial numbers, and imagine having the functionality to be able to click on the door, have the door open, and show you the inside. Maybe you need to know what the serial number is, or maybe there's a seal somewhere that you need to look at. This would be part of it. What if you wanted to click on it and you wanted to see the serial number of it? Maybe you send this link to the repair people, and the repair people are able to walk through the entire facility without ever laying a foot inside. How much money and time could that save? Parts, all that. Because if you have this on your network, and that's another thing, is that they say that these surveys will live with you. You own them. And so these are your files. Put it on your network somewhere, and you can look at it, send the link to your service personnel, and they can take a look for themselves, so they get a full understanding. Maybe it's an old version of a device, and they don't know it yet. Maybe the serial number's wrong, and they look at the serial numbers like, wait a minute, that's for a different device. And then they open up the